Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy TZ here today, and I'm coming at you with a video on how to construct your team. So, if you go over to my team, you're going to see it's a super expensive team, but I'm going to give you the hints and tricks to kind of build your team for yourself no matter what your budget is. So, first we're going to start on the offense. This is going to be for Unlimited. I'm going to come out with a video for salary cap, and then I'm going to come out with the video showing you, I think the budget's going to be $2 million. I'm going to come out with a video for a budget $2 million of a team that can help you compete with 99 overall teams. I swear, some of the guys that are going to be on there, a lot of them are going to be guys that are on my roster with my 9 million coin team. That's how good they are. Okay, so I guess first thing we'll start with quarterback. I got Mike Vick, probably the best quarterback in the game, but you don't have to have Mike Vick. I would suggest someone that's slightly mobile. You want your speed at least probably at 80. And then the next most important thing is throw power. High throw power, I would suggest at least probably 93 as the bottom end. And from there, accuracy stats, you like to see them as high as possible, but at least all above 90. Play action, nice to have above 90, but not necessary. Throw on the run, even Vic misses throws on the run, so I would say aim for above 90, but if you get at least above 80, I wouldn't worry too much. So now for running back, I think the most important thing is to have a guy that's battle ready. So I have Ricky Williams. You can go the cheaper Ricky Williams, something like that. Trucking backs are definitely the move. So definitely look for a guy with high trucking, high strength, high stiff arm over an elusive back. Also, you got to look for guys that don't fumble. I've had the 97 David Johnson, and he was probably the worst running back in this game because he fumbled so much. So Ricky Williams is a great guy that doesn't fumble. You got to go and look at their traits. Ideally, you look for brace for all hits is the best one you want to look for. Besides that, receiving, nice to have a little receiving, not too imperative. Nice to have some pass blocking, also not too imperative. And now we move on to wide receivers, and the next thing you'll notice is the two motivators I've started, but I actually subbed them out for Vincent Jackson and Chad Johnson. Motivators are a great tool to have if you can afford them. They really help your lineup in ways you couldn't imagine. You can sub them out if you don't want to keep them in, like I do. So if you can afford them, I would highly suggest motivators, especially at these positions. The right tackle, run blocking is also great. Same thing with the left tackle. And defense, I have some motivators too. We'll get into that later. So first things, the way I like to construct my wide receivers, I usually run 3 receivers and a tight end. So for my receivers, I like to have one guy. It's a big, tall, strong receiver that can catch in traffic, can go up and spec for me. And that guy's going to be Vincent Jackson. Some other guys might be like a Mike Evans or even like a Randy Moss, even though he's not as catching traffic. He can go up and spec for you down the field. So that's kind of what I look for in one of my receivers. Now, I guess I have him in my slot, but I move him around, so don't worry about that too much. One of your receivers, you're going to want to be real quick, real elusive. He's kind of going to be your drag routes. You also want him to have decent catch in traffic would be ideal. So Tim Brown is really a perfect receiver for this. You want him to be able to catch drags, turn them upfield, outs, usually 96 or out running is what we want to look for. Also, Ed McCaffrey is a good guy for this position right here. But yeah, someone that can catch the short passes, catch slants over the middle, not really working too much down the field. But you want him to be able to catch drags, turn him upfield for big gains. You want him to hold on to slants over the middle. You want him to be able to run crisp routes, beat man coverage, run outs and ins. So that's really going to be looking for in your second receiver, or my slot, doesn't really matter. And then my third receiver, I usually like, excuse me, kind of a jack of all trades. And that's Chad Johnson. As you can see, if we just go into his stats, you see he's got 96 plus route running. He's got great spec, good catch in traffic. He can jump. He's got great speed, great elusiveness. So this guy is kind of the guy that can do it all for you. No matter what route you have him on, no matter what offense you run, he can run every single route in the book. So that's really what I look for. That's what I look for in my 3 receivers. And then my fourth, I don't really use. If I do, though, DeAndre Hopkins, he's just solid, again, all-around kind of jack-of-all-trades receiver. Can kind of do it all for me. So if you want to use 4th receiver, that's what I suggest in that position. Fullback, not too important. I just have him there for chemistry reasons. Get the Tennessee ×2, tier 2. Then I have Alawale. Not too important, but tight end. For my tight ends, you're going to see both of them. I like big guys that can catch down the seam in the middle. That's another thing I like about Vincent Jackson, what you should look for there. Larry Fitzgerald, someone like that can catch down the seam. Same thing with my tight end. You can see high spec, really tall, high jumping, high catching traffic. Not great route running, but I don't really need that too much. Run block, I wish it was higher. To be honest, wish it was higher, but not too concerned. And you're going to kind of see the same thing with Kyle Rudolph. Or that's Jason Peters, I'm sorry. But anyway, Kyle Rudolph is right here. Again, 6'6", big, tall guy. Can kind of go up and get it for me. He's got a little bit better run blocking. And then as my tight end number 3, I love Jason Peters. We could have Donald Penn. You could have C.J. Fedorowicz, Delaney Walker, someone like just a great run blocker you can sub in if you need him. So that's really what I look for there, what you should be looking for to run the most effective offense. Moving on to the offensive line. First thing you'll notice, 3 secure protectors. I just milestone him. You can kind of not worry about him. On my left and right tackle, I really like the secure protector. So they're not beat right away. It really gives you time in the pocket. Obviously, it's nice to have in your center, too. I have 2 identifiers. You only need 1. I think identifiers pretty good. At this point in the game, I think most people can afford one. There's a lot of them out there now. I think they're a really good weapon to have. But you're going to see my left side of the line here. You want your left side to be your pass blocking side. So 95 pass block on the Whitworth with secure protector. And then Matthews doesn't have secure protector, but he has 93 pass block. The reason being, obviously you run a high pass block and run block, but if you had to choose one, go with pass block. Most people will send their blitzes from the left side, meaning these are your guys you want to hold up in protection. If need be, a lot of time they'll even drop the guys on the right side off the line of scrimmage. So these guys won't even be blocking, but obviously you want good blocking across the board if you can. But if you can't, high pass block on the right side. At center, obviously you want him well balanced, but I really like a high strength, high run blocking guy. He also has great pass blocking. He's probably the best center in the game, but look for guys with high strength and high run block, especially if you're running dives up the middle. Same thing with your right guard. You want him to be a bit mobile. Same thing with your left guard. Like you see, 75 speed, great run block, great strength. And then your right tackle, again, you would like him to be both, but if you had to pick one, a better run blocker than pass blocker. You can see he has one higher in pass block, but they're both so good. But definitely look for a guy with 90+ strength, 90+ run block for your right tackle. So that is going to be it for the offense. Okay, the defense is much more in-depth. Backup running back, get whoever fits your scheme. Maybe a receiving back, a quick little scat back. Back at QB doesn't matter. But the defense is much more complicated. You're going to see, it looks like a mess right now because of all the substitutions I make. You're going to see, again, I'm utilizing a ton of motivators. So again, if you can, definitely utilize the motivators. I can't stress how much they will help your team. They'll get guys over certain benchmarks, like maybe get their play rec above 90, get their zone above 80 or 90, get their man above 90, their man above 96, a bunch of different things. But we're going to go into it now. The 2 defenses, I'm talking about if you want to win games, the 2 best defenses are the nickel and the dollar. Those are the defenses you want to build around. But before that, we'll just go into D-tackling. These 2 should be switched. I don't know why it's like that, but it's kind of weird. Put Aaron Donald at the 1. And we go to a 95. Look at that. So Doc is just there for chemistry reasons, but for your backup D-tackle, you just want like a beef guy for D-tackle number 2 just to sub in if they really run the ball on you. So I got Damian Harrison, Snacks Harrison, big old beef, high block shed, high strength. But that's not going to be too important. So in your nickel, your 2 D-tackles, you want kind of big guys with high block shed, high power move. So for that, I have Aaron Donald, motivator, because he also gives +2 power move, and 2 tall Jones. 2 guys you can see go into them. Really high block shed, really high power move, kind of a little bit beefy, but you also want them to be able to get to the passer. So that's what I'm rolling with in the nickel. And then on the ends, you want guys that are both good pass rushers and guys that you can cross man and block shedding too. So your D-line is very important in the nickel scheme. So from my right end, I have Lawrence Taylor. Your right end can have a little lower block shed. That's just a note because normally they're going to try to run to the right side on you, and he's going to be on the left side of the offense, if that makes sense. But you'll see great pass rushing moves, good speed to cross man, decent block shed. And then on the right end, I'm going to be rocking with Jadeveon Clowney Chem Master, not the best one, but it just gets the job done. You could probably pick them up, it's not too expensive. And you'll see this one has to have higher block shed. 96 block shed is fantastic. Good power move, good finesse move, 87 speed, fast enough to cross man across the formation. Okay, so moving on to the linebackers. Actually, we'll stick with the D-line for the dollar now. For the dollar, again, you want guys with good power move and guys that can block shit and stop the run. So I went with Donald at defensive tackle. I put Ed Too Tall Jones at one of the end positions, and Jadeveon Clowney, for the reasons you saw before, really helped to shut it down. Shutdown runs can also, if you're only rushing 3 and not bringing a blitz, they can break through those double teams and get to the quarterback. And good speed never hurts, but it's not imperative in this. You could also even go beefier in that at D-tackle if you really want to stop the run. You could go to Damian Harrison. That would work too. Okay, for the linebackers in the nickel, my user is Anthony Barr. Everyone should go pick up an Anthony Barr. He's the best user in the game, no matter of overall. I need them to come out a new Anthony Barr card. I need it. But he's going to be our user. And then Bud Dupree is going to be our other linebacker. So in the base nickel setup, he's going to be on the left side where Rogers Camardi will be blitzing, and Bud Dupree is going to be on the other side. The reason Dupree is great is because I'm going to come out with a video showing you how to run a nickel blitz scheme. You're going to want to motion Dupree over a lot of times, and a lot of times you're going to want to blitz him too. So if you go into him, and you're going to want to be able to cross man him, he's 91 speed, excellent for cross manning. Good block shed, very important again. And then he's got great power moves and finesse moves, if we can find those. 97 power move, 89 finesse move, phenomenal. So he's pretty much the ideal guy for this if you can pick him up. There's cheaper versions. There's a much cheaper version, probably around 20K now. That's almost as good. You look into picking him up. But that's really what you're going to want at the linebacker in the nickel scheme. As for your dollar, I use Mark Barron as one of my linebackers, my non-user, because he has great zone coverage, great hit power, he's got good block shed. Really perfect guy for that, and he's cheap again. These are some of the guys that are coming out with the $2 million budget squad to help you guys out. He's going to be one of the guys on there. And then I have Anthony Barr as my user again. So not really too much there for the linebackers. Moving on to the cornerbacks. So my first cornerback is actually Paul Krause, even though he's a safety. You want guys, I used to have Night Train Lane here. He's kind of ideal. No Blunt, I guess you could say. But the problem with those guys is they're just they're too stiff. They don't have enough agility and stuff like that. So I'm waiting until they come out with more cards. You guys can go with them if you like them. You need guys that can hit in the flat, but I wasn't really huge into them. But Paul Krause has been great for me. He's got good height, which is definitely something you want to look for, above 6 foot. You want them to have good hit power. He has hit power over 80. Good speed. He's got great speed, good jumping. Besides that, just the other stuff, play rec, it's nice to see. It's not imperative. But good man in zone, obviously. He's got great catching. 81 hit power is enough to hit people in the flats and cause fumbles, and he's got the big hitter trait, which is really important. And then for my cornerback number 2, kind of same mold, Jalen Ramsey. This guy should be on every single team. He's cheap now. He's amazing. He's better than Night Train Lane, better than Mel Blunt. I don't care what anyone says. You can see the only really downside of him is the play rec, but besides that, he's 90-something hit power, 90 hit power, 6'1", good height, good speed. He's got everything you want. He's a guy that should be in all lineups. Now, moving on to your CB3. This guy, you need speed, 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 speed. The other stats are obviously fantastic to have, but your main stat you want is speed and excel and agility. So Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, again, an ideal guy for this. Someone like Dion. I'll show you Bradley Roby is great too. But 95 speed, 96 man, which is good, 93 zone, obviously. But this is going to be your blitzer, and if he's not blitzing, he's oftentimes going to be cross man, occasionally in the zone. So you definitely just speed, speed, speed at CB number 3. And that's for the nickel. And the same thing applies for the dollar. The only thing is you're adding one more cornerback in. And he's actually in the safety position because I don't know any more cornerback position by Bradley Roby. Again, you're just going to see speed, speed, speed. Block shedding is a bonus. He is good block shedding, so he's a great guy. Again, not too expensive to add to your lineup, but you see, again, great speed. I'm actually going to milestone him soon when I get the collectibles, so he'll go up to 95. He'll be perfect. You see good man coverage. Again, yeah, he's got good hit power, which is just bonus, but again, speed, speed, speed in those slot corner positions. Moving on to the safeties. For my safeties, and I think everyone's safeties, you should look. Hit power is huge. You want them breaking up posts over the middle, passes down the sideline, streaks in the seams. You want hit power for that. Other stuff, obviously, you want too. I have Harrison Smith here. He's a little on the slower side, but he still gets the job done for me. I'll probably upgrade him soon. I'm trying to hold on to my coins. I really want a new Sean Taylor. I love the old Sean Taylor. So if you can pop Sean Taylor in here, you're good to go. Great hit power. You want pretty good zone. Man coverage is a bonus. You obviously want good speed. You probably want better than 89, to be honest. You want at least 90, probably even up to like 92. Night Train Lane would actually be a good safety, in my opinion. Not as good as a corner. But yeah, and I like good height. It'll help with swerve catching. It'll help with aggressive catches down the field. Help with aggressive catches over the middle. So that's also something I definitely look for. I look for usually at least 6'2". You can get away with above 6 foot though. I wouldn't go shorter than that. Moving on to my other safety, it's going to be Cam Chancellor. Same type of deal. Great hit power. Good zone. He's got better speed, but still not fantastic. Again, another guy I would like to upgrade. You could go with like the Dawkins if you have a ton of coins, but these are guys that are a little bit cheaper. You can even go cheaper than that. You can get the old Dawkins even. The Shanti's not too expensive. It's probably not the same as these guys. But yeah, hit power, zone, speed, height is again what you're looking for right there. You want to break up those passes over the middle. You want them to be able to cover a lot of ground, which I know my guys aren't perfect for that. I want to upgrade them, but they can get it done. So look for guys like that can get it done. You're going to have a lot of success with that. That's going to be pretty much it for the defense. Moving on to the special teams. Punter, kicker. I like the focus kicker. I really like it. Again, I got him for free from the solos. Chris Boswell, I think I actually pulled him, but whatever. Focus kicker, good kick power is really all you should be looking for. 93 kick power, you can go up to like 95. But yeah, focus kicker is great. Clutch kicker, I don't think is as good. Doesn't really do much for me. I don't know what long snapper even really does. Third down back, you could go with more of a pass receiver like I have Ty Montgomery, but I like having my main back in all the time, really. Because you don't want them subbing out if you want to actually run the ball on third down, like run the draw or something. And then a kick returner, just fast guys, good elusiveness. Tim Brown's great because he has the Energizer cam, so you can make one guy miss. He can be off to the races because he gets that stamina boost. But again, fast guys, good elusiveness. You'll see, even though Chad Johnson not rated high, 94 speed, 97 excel, 93 agility, 94 elusiveness. Perfect. That's all you really need. That's going to basically be the video. I hope I helped you guys kind of construct a lineup that you can compete with top level teams. And besides that, that's really all you need. On defense, again, those are the kind of the two main formations you really should be running if you want to win games. If you just want to have fun, plug whoever you want in, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. It's all the way you want to build it, but I'm telling you you should build it if you want to win games. Besides, the rest of the guys don't matter too much. Like if you want to go to a 4-3 or 3-4, you just have to move guys around. That should be much simpler. You're really going to only be there to stop the run. So just get some beef guys like Clay Matthews with a good block shed. Just really guys like that. So stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be coming out with a lineup that can run these schemes. That's going to be about 2 million coins. That's really going to help you guys out, I think. That should be coming in the next couple of days. So stay tuned, and I am out.